This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week would be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gators ready to kick it away first. Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Sooners offense will have first crack at this one. And now we get a look at Torrey Blaylock. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Plows his way ahead, and he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
Well, the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. He's gonna lose 5. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's out past the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Sooners are flying down the field. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Play action on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Gators in the hurry up. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. through the air. It's Mateer. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on. Play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tough run here. It's Small. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's in! Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside. It's Blaylock. And after the stop, that is... Bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play fake. Rolls right. He's going to take off. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making the adjustment on the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Sends it downfield. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Crosses to 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Avant. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. See some running room. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Avant. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pushes ahead. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, it's Avant. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped on 4th down. Fires left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to...
Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Grabbed over George Singleton. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Pryor. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing right. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Mays. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be a clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Using his feet. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Out wide left, it's Sategna. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Sategna. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side is Sategna. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride him again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a first down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Moves to his right. Lets it fly. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He'll set up to throw. He's brought down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. First play of this drive. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Spatier. Fires to the tight end. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for